Well, is AI governance becoming, the next big enterprise software category? I put that in the context of a petition signed by about 1,100 staffers across top artificial intelligence firms calling on the U.S. government to support a mechanism to deliberately pace AI development. This after OpenAI said its most advanced models hacked the startup Hugging Face in an unprecedented incident. Joining us right now is Pano Anthos, founder and managing partner over at XRC Ventures, which invests in a lot of consumer-based companies, but with a heavy tech and AI focus. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Romain.
So let's talk about AI governance. Is there AI governance out there?
Well, as my granddaughter would say, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Literally a mess. Where do you start? Let's just start with kind of the whisper that we do. So we talk to a lot of CFOs, and they're freaked out because the insurance companies, which are the canary in the mine, have been dropping and excluding AI risk.
Wow.
And then doubling down on charging for it, but the demand exceeds supply. So there's a lot of fear right now at the board level.
When we start to talk about that risk and more importantly, the liability, are we talking about what? A large language model doing something it shouldn't be doing, or something that's being plugged into a consumer product, like a physical consumer product that makes that consumer product do something it shouldn't do?
Disparagement. There's all kinds of variations on risk and liability. And really the liability issues are really great. So this example of the OpenAI Hugging Face issue, had it been 2 commercial applications running, there would have been all kinds of lawsuits filed, because you can just imagine the theft.
Tell us more about the insurance angle. What exactly are they saying? What does it actually look like in practice for them to be, warning other enterprise customers?
Well, they're more than warning it. They're actually dropping using their general policies and coverage to cover AI issues. So they're segregating out, much like the cybersecurity challenges back in 2021, that cyber had to be called out as a separate category for insurance and had to be managed and had to be actually validated that the corporations could actually comply against it. It's bigger. It's actually bigger than the cybersecurity issues. And the reason why, cyber was focused from outside in. So your whole thing was keeping people out. Right? Keeping invaders out. Now you got to be worried about people from the inside going out. It's unprecedented in corporate history that you would actually encourage employees to go out and use frontier models.
What do you mean when you say inside going out? I'm sorry.
So employees that are inside the corporation are being encouraged to use AI.
Yes.
Where are they going for that?
Right.
Anthropic, OpenAI, those are outside your firewall.
Outside the firewall.
Yeah.
Well, for some companies, I feel like most companies, not to, point out any specific one, but are a little bit more diligent about making sure that is sort of, bolted in within our own firewall.
So the costs are exorbitant. Yeah. Right? You have to manage risk. Yeah. You've got to manage the server farms that have to manage all these CPUs. So very few companies can actually manage their own internal architectures.
Who's filling the insurance void? Are there startups out there that are kind of coming into the space? And
there may be, but the insurance companies are actually creating profiles. They're saying, here's a policy coverage. It's going to be really expensive, and it's going to be specifically around AI risk. It's not going to be covered with your D&O, classic D&O coverage and liability.
What's the solution? Is there sort of a solution in terms of either product or service that would lessen it? I know you can't get rid of that potential liability altogether, but what is the solution other than just not using it?
Well, the networks are designed to keep people out. They're not really designed to keep data in. So for example, if you have an SAP system, you can do a cash management application. It'll run to the frontier model. It will actually send customer account data to that frontier model, unexpectedly. It's not something they've ever had to deal with before. So what's coming out as a new layer of technology, we've actually invested in one, of course, called VizCo, which actually creates a data policy governance layer and manages almost like an AI operating system, the governance policies and procedures for that corporation before it ever goes outside.
So before it ever goes outside, are we seeing a lot of products and services like this come, or are we still kind of in the early stages?
We're in the early stages, but it's starting to come. Even Palo Alto Networks has released a product that has some capabilities in this respect, because it's a big issue.
Go ahead, Emily. Yeah.
I was just wondering kind of where are we in the demand cycle for these kinds of products? Is this a big part of enterprise budgets to kind of prioritize these kinds of services?
If you talk to a board member and you tell them that their D&O is under risk for an AI excursion like the OpenAI issue, they're all over getting coverage for that, which means they're going to batten down the hatches. So every CISO, every CIO, every CFO is focused on this right now, trying to figure it out.
All right, Pano. Well, great to have you here. A bit a sobering conversation as well, but obviously an important one. And of course, you've been at the forefront in investing in a lot of this technology and making sure that it's done right. Pano Anthos, the founder and managing partner over at XRC Ventures.